Hello, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing well. It's been a minute since I did a makeup video, but we are here today and it is going to be a makeup video. I did not want to leave 2024 without doing a winter glam, so here we go. Starting off with the brows, we're going to be using the NYX micro brow pencil, and I'm going to be shaping my brows with this product. So I have a couple of things to talk about today, because you know I love talking to you guys. But first of all, I accidentally filmed this video in slow motion, so I'm hoping that it turns out somewhat decent, because the quality already isn't there. That's number one. But I don't want to redo this look because I feel like it was gorgeous the first time. And you can still see what I'm doing. It's just not as crisp as I want it. But it will get better in the next video, because that was my mistake. I did not know that I was filming in slow motion, and by the time I was done filming, the video was only about an hour and 10 minutes. But with the slow motion, it brought it to like 6 hours, almost 7 freaking hours, you guys. That was insane. So it took a while, and I think I got it, but we'll see. Now I'm going to be applying some duo lash glue onto my brows, and I'm going to be using this as a brow gel. This is like a makeup artist, I don't want to say secret because a lot of people know about it now, but this is the jam if you don't want your brows to move at all, and you don't want to use a brow gel at all either. I couldn't find my brow gel. I think my brow gel is in my car. So I was like, you know what, I'll just use some duo. And now I'm going in with this Lorac Pro palette, and I'm mainly just using it just for the dark shades, because I'm going to be using that powder to then go in and shade all the bald spots in my brows. To clean up my brows, I'll be using the J Cat concealer. This is a State Insurance concealer, and I'll be using a short, it looks like a short little smudge brush. And yeah, I'm gonna be carving out the bottom of my brows. I no longer carve out the top of my brows, to be completely honest. I should probably do that with foundation, but for now I still haven't, and I feel like it looks perfectly fine. I guess it just depends if you're a little bit more messy with your brows that day or not. I tend to be messy with the lower portion of my brows and not really the top portion of my brow, but yeah. Now we gotta brush out this concealer with this fluffy concealer brush. It's time to prime those lids. I will be using the Soft Base by AOA Studio, and yeah, I'm gonna be applying this to my lid, and then I'm going to be taking my same fluffy brush that I just used with my concealer, and I'm going to be blending that out and really buffing it out. I'm going to be using a lot of neutrals on my eye today, so I don't really need that much of this. To be honest, a little bit goes a long way when it comes to neutral looks. I would use a little bit more to get more of the opaque whitish skin tone shade if I was doing something more colorful, but for today I'm not doing that, so I just need something that's going to make my eyelids tacky so that it can grab onto as much of the neutral pigment as possible. And now I'm going to be very lightly setting my eyelids, and although I do want my eyelids to be sticky, I don't want my shadows to be patchy, so I am going to set it lightly so that it is sticky evenly all over the eyelid versus sticking in some places and not sticking in others. And now I'm going to be using the Morphe Ashley Strong palette, and I'm going to be applying that mid-tone brown into my crease, and I'm going to be keeping my eyes open for this portion. So you may not be able to tell, but I have my mirror underneath basically my face, and I am going to be, I dip my brush in my product, and then I open my eyes and I look forward, and I am following the natural crease that my eyes have, and I'm pushing into that crease and really blending out. And that's just going to give me the most naturalist crease. Like, I'm not looking to make another crease or anything like that at all. Now I'm going to be taking a smaller fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to be adding that dark, I want to say it's like a mid to dark tone brown. I'm going to be applying that into my crease once again. And I'm going to be going back in with the other brush with no additional product and blending out the both shadows.
I'm sorry you chose to stay. Big mistake, play the game. Should've never given it away. No, I didn't mean to. You get hurt at all. I appreciate the time with you. My heart when is when I'm with you. I don't think we're compatible. It's just not impossible. No, we all kinda selfish, baby. Please don't judge me, please don't. I think I need to. I just need to go ahead and leave. Be lonely. Leave you while you're lonely. Leave you while you're lonely. Please don't fall in love with me. You're lonely. You don't even.
Now that that crease is cleaned up, I need to add some more definition back to the outer corner of my eye, and I'll be using that same dark brown again with that same fluffy brush that I used to pack on the color, and really just angle it out. I do like to bring out my eyeshadow. I don't do it often, still do, but don't do it often, the like halo eye, rounded eye type of shape. But yeah, so now I'm going to be using this liquid eyeliner, and this is from, I think, Shein, but it's one of those ones where you can buy them in like a whole bunch in a pack. I have a couple of things to say. First of all, these have always swatched on my hand nicely, and I have used them for graphic liner in the past. And when I used it in the past, they were smooth. They were okay, but I mainly just used it in like one little line or like a couple little lines, and that's it. Yeah. However, today I actually did my winged eyeliner with this, and of course you got to make your top line, you got to make your side line, and then you got to fill it in. You know, it's not just easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So I started, and I did notice that this does have pigment, it does have payoff, but it's going to take you forever to get a, if you're not going in a straight line and then just have to go over that line again for the opaqueness, then you are going to have trouble. It's going to take you a long time. It took me a long time. It was starting to annoy me. I was like, why is this taking so long? You could see me like shaking the pen aggressively because I'm like, why is this taking so long? Like, it was insane. But yes, so I did want to use this shade because I don't really have a darker blue. Normally I would prefer like maybe more of a navy type of shade. However, this blue is going to work out perfectly fine. It is a little bit bright for my liking, like it's giving a little bit more summer, but oh well. There's bright blues in Christmas as well. And yeah, this is just going to be the base for my liner to come. Now I'm going to be jumping onto the face while I'm here. I'm going to be using the AOA Studio Primer and the e.l.f. Grip Primer. I'll be applying that to my face. I really enjoy both of these primers. If you don't have a mini fan, you need to buy yourself a mini fan, like right now. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using the Milani foundation and also the L'Oreal True Match. The L'Oreal, like, is a 36 Pro Infallible Longwear foundation. I'm going to be using that and mixing them, mainly using the L'Oreal and mixing a little bit of the Milani, and then I'll be blending that out with the with the flat top foundation brush. I really love this foundation combination. It's one of my faves for when I do, like, I guess more glam makeup. When I'm doing something more natural, majority of the time I will reach for the Maybelline Skin Tint, but for days where I'm doing more of a glam, I'm going to choose those other foundations. And also, I've really been loving not using so much foundation. Like, I used to layer my foundation like nobody's business, and sometimes I still do, but for the most part, I add a little bit, and if I need some more somewhere else, I will add more. But yeah, the way I said yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, concealer. For concealer, I'll be using the L'Oreal True Match Concealer and the J-Cat Stay Insurance. So I use a dot of the J-Cat Stay Insurance. Here's my thing. Here's my tuffle. I do love the L'Oreal concealer, but it is a little too light coverage. But I like the consistency of it, right? J-Cat concealer, I love the consistency. It is very full coverage. Like, it's so bomb all around. So my thing with the L'Oreal concealer is I don't like it because it doesn't have enough coverage for when I'm having my full glam makeups, right? Good for my light glams, not great for my full glams. So I've added the J-Cat concealer so that it can be a little bit more full coverage, and look how bomb it is. It is absolutely delicious. I love it so much. If you haven't tried this combination, try it out, you guys, because they're two completely different concealers, and you would never think that they would mix well together, but they do. I forgot to show you guys, but I will be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Translucent Setting Powder to set underneath my eyes. And since I'm going to be working on my eyes again, I will be leaving this powder underneath. Now we're back with the eyes. I'll be using these ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows. This is from the Haunted Mansion collection. I believe that was this year. No, that was last year, the Haunted Mansion collection. Love this eyeshadow. And because this is a very bright blue, I was like, I need something to tone this down a little bit. And I picked this up. I really loved it. It gave a nice little sparkle. And of course, with Christmas, first of all, you want to make everything glittery for Christmas. That's one thing. But sometimes we don't need glitter, and some people just want a little shimmer shine. So this is perfect for you guys. I absolutely loved it. And I'm just using a little bit of setting spray and a little bit of that shadow and really working that into the wing. And yeah.
Say you're happy now. Hope you're happy now. I wish I could bank on us, on us. You can get none by run, baby, bye. I can get the real love all your time. I just need your heart to see. I just need the air you breathe. Play with me, babe. Play with me, babe.
To line my waterline, I'll be using this NYX Vivid Liner. And oh my goodness, you guys, I don't do my makeup often anymore. So when I do my makeup and I do put things in my waterline, I'm no longer used to it. So I tear up like nobody's business. It's so bad. Like, my eyes almost instantly get red and teary. It's insane. But yeah, now I'm going to be going back in with this Morphe palette. And I did point to that blue shade. And I do use that blue shade, but it's just not my fave. First, I'm going to be going in with the brown shade, the darker brown shade that I use in my crease. I'll be smudging that all along my lower lash line. Then I'm going to be going in with that blue shade in the palette. that I tried and I was like, not as vibrant as I like it. So I will be going back in with that ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow and be applying that to the lower portion of my lower lash line. Now, when you do apply a shimmer shadow with a more fluffier brush, you do lose some of the shimmer, but that's exactly what I wanted because I wanted more of the undertone, something more to connect the top to the bottom, you know?
Let it out, take it back, talking shit, all you do. Couldn't help thinking about it, you put me through.
Now that I'm pretty much done with all the darker shadow, I will be dusting off my setting powder with a clean brush. I cannot remember what style this is. I think it's Girl Power. Cannot remember though. I did have a lash brown not too long ago, you guys. Let me know if you guys will like it back, to be honest. Because at first, like, it was going well, but just not what I hoped. So then I basically reseated. I was like, maybe I need to recuperate myself and then come back out with it. And as soon as I took down my site, I had people messaging me on my Instagram like, girl, where's the site? Where's the site? And I'm like, oh, where was your order? Where was your order? You know? But now I'm kind of rethinking it. I feel like maybe what I did have, for a second, I was starting to think that what I did have wasn't, I don't want to say good enough, but maybe it just wasn't what was people wanting. And now, with all the messages that I've received, I feel like it was perfectly fine. I just had to wait, you know. People have to wait to trust me as a brand, you know, I guess. But yeah. Now back to the makeup. We're going to be bronzing and contouring. I'm going to be using this Essence palette. You guys know I love this palette. Like, almost every single makeup video that you see of mine, I'm using this palette. There's probably like maybe 3 videos, maybe 2 or 3 out of my whole makeup videos where I'm not using this palette. Like, I absolutely love this palette. I'm just gonna stop right there because in every video I'm gonna ramble on and on about this contour palette. It's just my favorite. Now that the lash glue is dry, I'm going to be popping these babies on, and as you can see, lashes really just make the whole freaking look. Lashes can make any look amazing. Lashes can do anything for absolutely nothing. You gotta put nothing else on your eyes but some lashes, and bam, you are that girl.
You can get one from me. One from me. You can get one from me. Let it out, take it back, talking shit, all you do. Couldn't help thinking about it, you put me through. Pardon your behavior, but if you think I'm gonna stay, you can get way. You can get way.
Now I'm going to be taking this other ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow. This is from the same Haunted Mansion collection, and this is more of an icy blue, and this icy blue inside of the Ashley Strong palette. I'm going to be using that to apply to my inner corner. First, going in with the ColourPop one. The ColourPop one has more of a dual chrome. It's really gorgeous. If you guys can still get a handle on this one, I would definitely say pick this one up. There's a lot of icy blues out there, right? However, this one is just, it's super pretty, super gorgeous. She's super thick. I just love it. And yeah, and then I'm going to be going in with the shadow that's in the Morphe palette. I'm going to be applying that just to the center, because the duochrome, as you move, the shadow shifts, the blue tone shifts, right? But I need something to stay a little bit more solid, so I do use that more matte, doesn't have much shimmer, less metallic eyeshadow just in the very inner corner, so that it could always stay that bright right in the inner corner and won't shift with the light. Just snatch that nose. I'll be using that same contour palette, except I'll be using the second to lightest contour shade in this palette. I'm not going to be using the same contour that I used on my cheeks. I'm going in with a lighter shade. Cause if you wanna stay, then I'll play. So I feel like we were always taught to never mix pink and purple because that's so 80s. However, nowadays I'm like, that is the perfect combination. Pink and purple, ugh, so cute. So I am going to be using this bright pink on my cheeks, and it looks so beautiful. This is by J-Cat. This is a very bright blush, right? However, it is very, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not as pigmented as it looks like in the pan, but it's not bad. Like, I have to build it up, but it's not horrible. It's not like, damn, I have to build this up. Like, it's like, thankfully I get to build this up, because you never want to be that bright with your blush anyways. For highlighter, I will be using the Milani baked highlighter, and I think that's in Champagne Odoro. I'll be applying that onto my nose, and then I'll be going back over my eyebrows to go over anything that might have gotten lost with any of the powders, foundations, or concealers that we've used, since we did that in the beginning. Now for lips, I'm going to be going in with this NYX lip liner. Absolutely love this NYX lip liner. And then I'm going to be taking this matte liquid lipstick, and this is in a pink shade, and this is to add just a little bit of pink to my lip. Then I'll be using the Flower Beauty, I think these are the plumping gloss sticks, in Toasty and Sizzle, and I'll be applying, I believe, Toasty first and then Sizzle on the inner portion of my lips. It just is a beautiful combination. Absolutely love this look right here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy. I can't wait to do more with you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have anything else for me, leave them down below. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.